How many people read their Constitution this week? I raised my hand on that one. Who called their senators and their representative? I'll raise my hand on that one too. And I dug into more of the TikTok crap, and I was thinking there was does anybody remember the Patriot Act? Think about that one. But seriously, if you look into the language of the bill, they could go after True Social, they could go after TikTok, and it grants the president the power to do that. And why the Congress over the last 100 years has given up all their power to the executive branch just is amazing. And I was watching the HHS secretary testifying in front of the Senate today, and one of the Senator Langford from Oklahoma brought it up, and it's just, man, it's messed up. The HHS is not going to give. They already have the money, but they're not going to fund what they're obligated to do to fund nursing homes in rural Oklahoma, because their own state, human services or whatever is in Oklahoma, I'm not sure, but because they won't list a number where people can call to get an abortion, and it's not legal in Oklahoma, so they're refusing money to the rural Oklahoma, but they got a lot of nursing homes that are unfunded, and as the population gets older, personally, it's just me, my opinion, I think they're trying to kill old people. That's why they're bringing in, all these illegals. And what was it, that report that came out? I saw the guy this morning, he was getting interviewed. A reporter that reported on the 354,000 illegal immigrants that were being flown in from outside the country. And, they're talking about all the, quote, unaccompanied minors. They don't even know where they're at. Personally, I do not like Trump, his personality, but I think he could fix all this shit. And I don't want to get into what we talked about too much in our Bible group last night, but let's just say it went a little political. I was pretty happy that, people express their feelings of being conservative, so. Man, I just love this place. I was going to go down to the other park today, and I'm like, screw it. I just haven't, I don't know. I just love this place. But post a comment if you read your Constitution this week. And that's another problem that's wrong with this country, is people don't know their Constitution. They're uninformed. They don't call their representatives because they're too busy making money to pay taxes and pay, the high prices for inflation. And the actual numbers on inflation, if you look, you know, they always pull the, well, year over year, it's only this much. But if you look at the total inflation since Biden's got in office, it's like 20-some%. I mean, you go to the store, at least when I do, I'm like, holy shit, what the hell? You know, am I gonna have to start eating Top Ramen again? I don't want to do that. I did that when I was young and in the military, not making much money. I think when I joined, I was making, what, $646 a month. This is, you know, let's see, it'd be 34 years ago, but. And I thought I was making a lot of money when I became an E4 specialist, making just a little over $1,000 a month. But I don't know. What do you guys think about what's going on in this country? You know, this TikTok thing, I mean, it's going to get out of hand. Do I agree with banning it? I thought about it a lot yesterday. I don't think they should ban it. Do I think China should divest in it? Sure. And the data is actually stored, well, the American data is actually stored in Texas. I didn't hear they didn't say what company it was in Texas. It's, you know, got all the servers and, you know, data and stuff, but they could, you know, they're a private company. They could turn around and sell it to somebody that sells it to the Chinese. So, I don't know. Who thinks the government needs to do more? Raise your hand. Who thinks the government needs to get the hell out of the way and let us citizens take care of our own problems and, you know, not be dependent on the government? I raised my hand on that one. Get the hell out of our way. And I saw, it was on, they actually showed it on C-SPAN this morning. I thought it was pretty funny. They read an article. Bernie Sanders wants to cut the work week to 32 hours, but you still have the same pay. And the law would, I mean, it's never going to get to the floor, but the law would require every single company in the country, whether you're a really small business owner or you're a food cart operator, if you have one employee, you have to supply them with health care. I mean, come on. If the government would get the fuck out of the way, sorry, this country would be a lot better off, just in my opinion. Less government equals more liberty. But yeah, I'm gonna keep an eye on this. I think the Senate's gonna pass this frickin' TikTok bill. I think it's more of a constitutional First Amendment issue. I know it's kind of squirrely, but the more I dug into it yesterday, I'm like, I don't think they should ban it. I mean, you can, you know, hate me for that, saying that, but yes, it pollutes the minds of the young people. Totally agree with that, but I mean, they could, you know, just get rid of Trump's suit. What is that? Truth Social. Get rid of. They don't like Elon Musk anymore, so they could just, you know, get rid of X, formerly Twitter. They could just start, you know, shadow banning people. The government doesn't have the authority to do that. I mean, they already did it, and nobody, you know, raised their hand and stepped up and said this is total bullshit, because Americans are freaking weak and lazy and just compliant with the damn government. I don't know. What do you think? I've said it before, if you could ever come to the Northwest during the spring or summer, it is one of the most beautiful places in the country. There's a big ostrich egg-sized rock. That's kind of cool. It looks like volcanic rock. I don't know. I'm not a geologist. Maybe I should have been. Or an archaeologist. I don't know, I just find, archaeology, I just love it. And paleontology too. They go out and find all this stuff from, millions and millions of years ago. It's so cool. I'd like to do a live out here in the field sometime, but this phone just, when I try to do a live, the video quality is shit. So anyway, let me know what you think. I'm gonna go for a quick hike, and then I gotta get some other shit done today. So peace out, guys. Take care. Thanks for watching. God bless.